We're back to using my journal now because I haven't typed up these notes yet. I still want to make it all the way to Minds of Minotaur, and we have like 3 books I want to say till we get there. 2 good ones and 2 that I didn't super care for. But anyway, the next book is called Tithe. I liked Tithe. I thought it was pretty cool, and it's a YA fantasy from 2002, so it came out before that shift that happened in the YA genre. I need to watch that video so that I can competently talk about that whenever I say that and link it in the description. But yeah, it's in the series Modern Tales of the Fairy. I wrote it wrong, sorry. But yeah, so Kay's mom is in a band. Things are a little bit rough and tumble for them, and she gets fired from her band, and they have to go back to living with their grandmother. And Kay's grandmother is not pleased with their lives at all. She thinks that Kay is in a bad way. Kay is only 16, but not 16. I think she's like 15, so she's not old enough to drop out of school. Her grandmother wants her back in school, but Kay doesn't care. So Kay is kind of weird. She likes to make up stories, and she says that she's like seeing things, and she had these friends when she was little, and they lived with her grandmother, named Grizzle and Spike. They were fairies that she made up, but in the city they never showed up that's because they were real, and I guess there's too much iron in the city, too much happening for them to be there. And so she she's like hanging out with some friends from the city, and they're in a warehouse, and she finds an old wooden horse and is able to make it come to life, which is cool. There's a speck on my camera, and I keep looking at it because it makes it look like there's something on my face, but there's not. Anyway, there's a guy. His name is Cornelius. His nickname is Corny for some reason. Kay ran off, and a fairy, Reuben, stumbles across her injured. She helped him and stuff, and Cornelius is Janet's older brother, Janet is her best friend, and he becomes important later because he's like the only one who believes her about the fairy thing, and also gets taken to the world with her. He wanted to go because there was like a cute fae there that he wanted, but I'm pretty sure by the end of it, Cornelius goes crazy and kills the fae that he thought was cute. So that's something. She's contacted by 2 of her friends. Grizzle got killed by Reuben. I'm gonna call him Ben until he's given an easier name. Yeah. The kid who saw her bring the wooden horse to life, his name is Kenny. He literally can't stop thinking of her, but he's also Janet's boyfriend. But Kay does not want anything to do with Kenny, and she has told Janet that, and no, not Janet, another one of their friends. She has told her that, but I guess she doesn't believe her. Kenny's basically stalking her, so y'all know how I feel about that based on if you watch the video with Sweep. So Kay's mom, finds a place in New York where the 2 of them could go, but Kay doesn't want to leave yet. I don't think we know who Kay's dad is, but yeah. Spike and Looty find her because the Thistle Witch wants to talk to her, and the Thistle Witch is like, Kay, you're not human, and you need to stay away from Ben because he's the Dark Knight. He's the Black Knight, and he's very dangerous. And Spike is angry. Kay is also a fae. We all knew this. But the Unseelie need a mortal to sacrifice for the Tithe, but they think that Kay is human. So they're going to try and get her, because Kay also has a glamour on her. I think that was put on her by her father. So yeah. If they were to kill Kay for the Tithe, and then like it was revealed that the Unseelie Queen killed her. Also, if you don't remember, the Unseelie are basically mega fairies. If they kill her and then reveal that she's actually also a fae, it would delegitimize her. So that's nice. Kay is also a changeling, so like the actual Kay was taken away and killed. She's a pixie. So I don't think either of her parents are actually who she thought they were. That's a really good way to handle the it's a really good change from like, oh, you're actually just adopted, or you're like half fae or whatever. Cornelius helps her because she accidentally removes her own glamour, and Cornelius isn't freaked out by her. Yeah. Cornelius is also gay, and fae men are hot, so she ends up meeting with Kenny because she wants to use magic to get him to stop, and she does. So now he's not obsessed with her anymore. And Kay gets a job at the gas station where Cornelius works. I'm gonna keep saying his name like that, and because I just refuse to call him Corny. But a Sealy Knight shows up, and he takes her away and gets her to agree to the Tithe. But like the knight that he's also the one that Cornelius likes. He is called Nephimel, and yeah, so they were going to use him for the sacrifice actually, like once the Tithe was over, because Nephimel wants power for some reason. The Unseelie Queen gets killed, by the way. Yeah, Nephimel was going to have Kay killed too, but he was going to like only reveal that she was Unseelie on her once her corpse was there. So yeah, Ben is also her love interest. Yeah. Janet also gets killed somehow. A Kelpie killed her, so that's fun. Something Cornelius killed Nephimel and went slightly crazy, and now Riobin is king now. I missed a lot, but like it's a perfectly fine book. I liked it, and I'm gonna read the sequels because it came as a set of 3, so I have to. And it kind of reminds me of Sweep, but slightly cringier. Riobin's character development is a little bit lost on me because at the beginning he's like a hard ass, but by the end he's like nice and stuff. I like books that are good, even if they don't necessarily excite me, like The Root did when I was reading that for the first time. The Tithe is one of those books, though, where you kind of have to trust Goodreads at your own peril, because this has like a 3.2 out of 5 on Goodreads, but I'd probably give it like a solid 4. I'm going to quickly go through the next book because I didn't finish reading it, and it's underneath Vampire King and above From the Darkness. It's called Haunted on Bourbon Street. There's a girl, she's a witch. Wait, hang on. The book is by Deanna Chase, and it came out in 2011. It's fiction, romance. Jade is a witch, and she's sharing her New Orleans apartment with a ghost, so that's cool. She's trying to cleanse him, but actually she's not a witch, she's an empath. The store owner, B, is a witch, and she knows something special about Jade. So, I think the ghost ends up liking her, but I was at page 12, and I looked at the description and realized this book was about fucking a ghost. Why are we fucking ghosts? Like... When did this become a thing? Why is this a thing? Who did this first? Like, I think there's an episode of Star Trek, Next Generation, I believe, where I think the doctor, like, has sex with a ghost. Why is this a thing? Whose idea was this? It's almost as stupid as the zombies, the man-eating zombies being a slave force for humans. What? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are we fucking the undead? Like, not to mention, like, the whole inability to move on thing. Like... If you're fucking a ghost, you can't tell anybody, because that's like straitjacket talk. Like, people, I guess, like, in our world, because of meme culture, it would probably be like, it'd probably just get memed to hell and back, like that poor child who says that they're like Wolf and Foxken. it'll just get meme to hell and back, even if they're totally fucking serious. But why? Why? Why are we having sex with ghosts? Who decided that this was a thing? Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. I've never had sex with a ghost, so what do I know? I guess you can subscribe.